Hello and welcome to another video. In this video we're going to be working on find first palindromic string in the array. And in the problem you're given an array of strings words and you want to return the first palindromic string in the array. If there's no string, return the empty string. The string is palindromic if it's the same forward or backward. So to give you this example, the first palindromic one is ADA. And the second example, the first palindromic is race car. And in the third example, none of these are palindromic. So this basically just boils down to, can you find if a word is a palindrome, and do you know how to go through an array? So to find if a word is a palindrome, let's say we have some word. Say we have like A, B, C, D, E. The way to know if it's a palindrome is you start at, well, there's two ways, right? You can reverse the word. So you can be like, okay, well, let me just get the reverse. So that would be E, D, C, B, A. And if these two are the same, then it's a palindrome. But notice that how do you compare when words are the same? So you compare the A to the E, the B to the D, the C to the C, the D to the B, and the E to the A, which is exactly the same thing as if we actually have a pointer over here and a pointer over here. And we can compare the A to the E this way, right? So we have one pointer that starts at the start of the word, one pointer that ends at or starts at the end. Compare, are they the same? If yes, then you can move them in. So is B equal to D, which is the same exact comparison here, right? B equal to D. And if yes, then check the middle. The middle will always be true. So that's kind of the way to do it. The two ways is either reverse the word and just do an equality, or have a pointer on each side. Now the upside to having a pointer on each side is to reverse the word, you actually have to make the word in memory. Where this, you don't really need anything in memory. You just compare letter by letter. And so in order for a palindrome to be the same, you just compare letter by letter starting at both ends until you get to the middle. And if there's ever a difference, then it's not a palindrome. So that's what we're going to write for our array. So we'll just go through every single word and we can just do this little function to check. And if the word is successfully a palindrome, then we'll return it. Otherwise, we'll just go to the next word and so on. So we will code that. So we'll say for word in words, we're going to make two pointers. So left pointer, right pointer is going to start at 0 and the length of the word -1. And essentially, we're just going to have a Boolean value telling us like, was this a success or not? We can call it check. We'll set it to true. And if it wasn't a palindrome, then we will make it false. So we can say while left is less than right, if word left does not equal word right, that means it can't be a palindrome, so we can just set check to false and break out of this while loop. You don't need to do anything else. Otherwise, let's move the left to the right and let's move the right to the left. Finally, when we're done with this loop, if check was true, then we can return the word. So if check, return the word. Otherwise, it'll just go to the next word. And finally, when we're done with this whole loop, if we haven't returned anything, we can return the empty string. So we can try this. Okay. Hopefully maybe I made an infinite loop. Let's see. Yeah, so this needs to be not in the if statement. This needs to be over here. That's one thing I noticed is wrong. Okay, so it looks good. So there we go, pretty good. You can run it a bunch of times. It's going to be about the same as like the other stuff, right? So I think I had it anywhere from here to here and so on. So this is basically as good as you get. Now, if you want a quicker solution with the reverse word, this is how you do it. So you can do the same thing for word in words. And in Python, at least, strings are a sequence, so they support slicing. So to quickly reverse it, we can just say if word equals word. And the way slicing works is you have a start and an end and a step. So we don't need a start and an end. The start and end should just be the whole word, but we're going to provide the step, and that'll be -1. And a -1 step means just go backwards from the end to the start. So this will reverse the word. If this is true, return the word because it's a palindrome. Otherwise, just keep going and finally return nothing if you didn't find anything. So we can try this solution as well. And yeah, they're about the same efficiency. So now the nice thing is on this one, at least in theory, we're not creating new words, where here we are actually creating a new word. So this one should be more performant in theory. Yeah, so we'll go over the time and space for this one. and delete this one. So this is time O of, so we're going through every word, and for every word, we're going through every character. So this is going to be like, let's say n is the length of the words array, and w is the number of characters in a word. It'll be like n times w. And space will be O1 because we just use a left and a right pointer. So yeah, pretty easy one. Basically just, do you know what a palindrome is? Can you find it? Can you go through an array and look for it? Yeah, it's going to be all for this one. And if you did like this one, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you next one. Thanks for watching.